What's up, guys? This is Seth, and in this video, I'm going to do a digital marketing career walkthrough for Seattle, San Francisco, and I think I put in Dublin in there, and also Sarasota, Florida. And I think there's one more city, which I have in the description. So I have a lot of things to share with you. There's so many tabs open. I had to put them in their own document. So this is digital marketing. The first thing I suggest whenever you're looking for this is type in digital marketing in Indeed, LinkedIn, and Google. And you're going to see for Seattle, Washington on Indeed, there's 1,169 jobs, which is fantastic. Let's look at some of them. So the first one I'm seeing here, digital marketing specialist, $35,000 to $45,000 a year, growing personalized children book publisher, offices in London. Identifying and recommending areas for growth, drive SEO strategy, expand SEM program by identifying opportunities. This is all stuff you learn in the course, how to do AdWords, how to do proper link building and search engine optimization. And look at the candidate. Great eye for detail, good organizational skills, experience using web analytics, ambitious, eager to learn, opportunity for career growth, and expanding business. So right there in the description, look, they didn't even put in this job description number of years required or any education because ambitious and eager to learn. This is one of the really great low-hanging fruit opportunities right here. And as you can see, 35 to 45 a year, that's right in the sweet spot of what you should expect on your first job. And then again, leverage up to that 60,000 within a year. Here's another one, SEO specialist, Biondi Media. Now this one, I love it says full-time, part-time contract. When you see $13 to $15 an hour for an SEO specialist, that is crap. That's crap for an experienced position. Now, if it's your first job and you're just starting out, $13 to $15 an hour is great. So even though it says 2 to 3 years proven SEO experience, again, this is one of those companies where they're what they want is not exactly congruent with what they're going to get. If you actually, once someone has the 3 to 4 years or 2 to 3 years of SEO experience, they're going to you got to pay more than $13 an hour. But again, this is one of those opportunities where you can come in with your knowledge and experience that I show in the course and actually get a position like this. And this one, by the way, 3-month contract position, 20 hours a week, telecommute. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, I think they say it will turn into a full-time position. But if I was applying for this, I'd have to say, look, what are you going to pay me full time? You're going to pay me $30,000 a year. That's on the low end, even for an entry level job. But again, the point with these entry level jobs is to get the experience so you can leverage up to the higher salary. Here's another one. So here's an interesting one. We got a paid internship and a digital marketing agency full-time position, both at this Chair 10 marketing. Now, on the one hand, if you're just coming completely fresh, this is, paid internships in digital marketing are some of the best internships in the world because unlike other fields where you get coffee for people and that's your internship, you actually learn how to do the job. So in this one, it's saying great potential to launch pad into career of future digital marketing. You'll perform daily digital marketing related tasks. And this is, they're going to say, you have to be in college, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know if they be in a community college. I think you could still apply for this whether you're in college or not. But here's the funny part is that if you go through the course, like a lot of my students, and actually get the skills, get the certifications, understand how digital marketing works, so you're more qualified, more than the intern, because an intern can come in with knowing nothing except, hey, I'd like to work in digital marketing. But if you actually come in for the agency full-time position, this is a great indicator here, guys. 1 to 5 years work experience. That is bizarre. You will never see that in any other field. There's a huge difference between 1 year of work experience and 5 year work experience. That's code for, as I say again and again, they're not getting applicants with these skills. So they're kind of saying, well, we'd really love to have someone that's experienced, but we'll take anyone that knows anything about this. And when they say prefer an education to professional background in marketing data, then they say English literature, teaching, or science, no specific major is required. Again, they're kind of like the person on the dating site who's like, well, I kind of want this, I kind of want that. You can show up and you become the person that they didn't even know that they wanted, because what they're basically saying is they want someone who's smart, someone who's passionate, someone who's analytical and creative, which is what you learn about in the course. And again, you don't need a degree for that. Now, this is a very interesting position in Sync, because this position, I actually bookmarked it 3 weeks ago, and I think they reposted it 3 days ago. So let's take a look. Once again, this is a digital marketing specialist, SEO, on-page, off-page SEO, Google Analytics. Seems to be focusing on SEO, but so there's some social media in there. And when it says digital marketing specialist instead of SEO specialist, I'm going to imagine they're probably going to want you to do some paid stuff in there. But once again, technical understanding of search engine optimization, familiarity with WordPress, some basic HTML. And again, this is what I teach you in the course. Like people ask me, do you need to know how to code to do this? No, I don't know how to code, but I know basic HTML. Basic HTML is like knowing how to say, where's the bathroom in Spanish? Like you don't speak Spanish, but you can kind of, you know the key phrases. And that's what you can learn that very easily. An innovative analytical approach, strong writing background, experience creating and executing effective PPC campaigns. And again, that's what you do in the course. You don't have to run a million of these campaigns. You just have to run a couple so that you understand what you're doing. And this is a great position right here. Paid acquisition specialist, responsibilities, develop and manage paid media channels, drive innovative learning, paid acquisition. That's kind of like fancy talk. It's just running PPC campaigns. 3+ years digital and online marketing experience. Now, I have to tell you guys, I bookmarked this one 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's still up. As with all the cities and all the jobs in this field, there are not enough people that have these skills. So even if you don't have the 3+ years experience, I always tell my students, apply anyway. I've had students in this course, and you can see I posted this on social media. They'll write to me in a panic, because it's a good panic, because some of them don't listen to what I say. They don't go through the whole course. They just start applying with some of the tips I give you, and then they get a job interview, and they're like, oh my God, how did I get this job interview? I don't know what I'm going to do, because there's such a need. Digital marketing specialist, Fluke Corporation. This looks like an in-house job. Pay-per-click advertising, create, manage, analyze PPC campaigns in Google AdWords. Passion for PPC and digital marketing, analyze complex data, thrive in a continuous improvement culture, and then again, 2+ years tactical experience in Google AdWords. And this is another one that I bookmarked 2 or 3 weeks ago. Again, they're not getting people who have these skills. This one was posted a month ago. You're passionate about creativity and data, minimum 2 years digital marketing experience. Like I said, anytime it says less than, honestly, 10 years, 8 years, if it says less than that, I always say apply for it. And then again, this bachelor's degree nonsense. Like again, if you have one, that's great. If you don't, apply anyway. Take these people to task. Make them rue the day that they put bachelor's degree required, because you're going to show up and they're going to have like 25 or 100 other candidates who don't know anything about digital marketing. You show up, you're like the dream for them because you know about digital marketing. But, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have a degree. Then they're going to be like, you're going to be like the one that got away if they don't want to hire you for that. SEM and social media manager, result tricks, overall paid search campaign, project management, minimum 1 to 3 years of paid search, some exposure of SEO. Again, these are all agency experience is a huge plus. So remember, when you get that first agency job or that first any job, again, once you have that year of experience, that's when these things become an absolute slam dunk. But again, I still have students getting jobs that say 1 to 3 years of experience because of what they have learned and applied in the course. Digital marketing analyst. This one is actually a remote position. I believe this is on We Work Remotely. Digital analyst position. Actually, this isn't in Seattle, so I don't know why I booked. Oh, because the headquarters are in Seattle. Whenever a company says bachelor's degree in marketing math, then they're fools. It's not required at all. So this is just a sample of the Seattle. Like I said, there's 1,000 jobs here on LinkedIn. There's, I didn't do what I normally do, which I should have done. I like to show people in the United States there are. Wow. 76,000 results, 40,000 entry level. So I don't know if they changed the algorithm, but that's a hell of a lot. And if you look at Seattle, there are 521 results. It's interesting. There's a lot of jobs in each one of these cities. So now I'm gonna go to the next part of what I teach, which is the agencies. So these are just a few of the agencies in Seattle. And as I've shown again and again, there's so many different avenues for getting work in digital marketing. You can look for a job on Indeed. You can look for a job on LinkedIn. You can look for a job on monster.com. You can get your own clients. You can freelance, or you can contact an agency. And an agency is already doing digital marketing. Even if an agency doesn't say they're currently hiring, you can always contact them because most of these places are always looking for new talent. This one's called Portent. And look at how, again, in the culture, they want to sell you on the culture. Industry leaders always learning, but we aren't too serious. We have snowball fights, grievance board, flash parties, content writers, strategists, PPC strategists, SEO strategists, social media strategists. You go right in and apply for that. And again, even with these agencies, even if students with no experience are getting interviews. Even if you don't get an interview, they will often keep your resume on file because, again, they always need talented people who know what they're doing. This place says all positions are currently filled. Check back often for openings. Often, see? SEM Account Manager, SEM Account Coordinator, SEO Specialist. These are Social Advertising Account Manager, Coordinator. These are the positions that you will be ready for after the course that my students are getting. And again, this is the way they worded it. Absolutely. Check back. Oh, you don't have a position now? Great. Keep my resume on file. I'm going to hit you up in 2 weeks. And at some point, there's going to be turnover and you'll likely have an opportunity. Point at digital marketing. Culture, community. It's almost like, it's kind of funny, actually. Look at how similar. These are different companies. Work hard, play hard, blah, blah, blah. Perks, time off, parking and gym membership, dog friendly. And this one, so this is a senior paid search manager. Still, I would say apply, even if you're brand new. That might be a management position, but you never know. I told you, I've applied for positions that were above me when I was starting my career, and I got a call back from one job, and they said, "Hey, you're the right fit for the senior position, but we have a junior position for you." It never hurts to connect with these companies. Senior digital media specialist. This is another company. And again, even if they don't have an open position, as I say, you just want to connect with them. This one is Thrive, SEO specialist, remote. Anyone who's been looking for a remote job, check out Thrive Agency. They have a remote telecommuting job. This one's called DK. They have offices in Seattle, Chicago, and Los Angeles. And all you have to do, again, there's a lot of other agencies, but I've already spent like 10 minutes on the Seattle. I have to move on. Just Google digital marketing agencies in Seattle or whatever city you're interested in. All right, now we're going on to San Francisco. Now, I know some people are intimidated by San Francisco. It's huge. It's like the tech hub of the country. And there are 2,896 jobs on Indeed, 2,361 jobs on LinkedIn. And if you go to entry level, we're at like, an associate $500, $600 jobs. But there are ample opportunities here, guys. Some of the biggest companies are in San Francisco, but there's also other companies. So here's one, like paid search specialist. This is like an automotive company, monitor search engine marketing, passion for internet marketing, superior analytic abilities, compensation and benefits. And look, it says BA degree preferred. Doesn't even say how many years you need to have this job, because once again, they just want someone that can do the actual job. This is another interesting one. Labellium, $50,000 to $60,000 a year, minimum 1 year of experience in search marketing. And as I've said again and again, minimum 1 year experience means you can come in with really no experience, or this experience you've generated yourself. That's a very low bar for entry, especially for a $50,000 to $60,000 a year job. A bachelor's degree or equivalent experience that you generate in the course. Daily and weekly account optimization for keywords, ad copy, CPC. This is all very basic paid search stuff. Let's see. We got these guys. So the orange confused me. I thought it was the same thing. So this was posted a week ago. We got digital marketing specialist, maintain social media presence, Facebook, Bing ads, AdWords, assemble monthly reporting. I like this. High school diploma or general education degree required. You should have that. BAS in BABS in English journalism, blah, blah, blah. Preferred. Believe me, they are going to prefer that you have the skills and the knowledge to having the BA in journalism. Knowledge of basic HTML. Again, this is a very low bar for entry, even in the greater San Francisco Bay Area. Now, here's an interesting one. Digital marketing associate in Mountain View. That's like right in the heart of it. 6 applicants for a digital marketing associate position in Mountain View. It says they haven't even had 10 applicants. It's been up for 3 weeks. Manage digital marketing campaigns to drive online mobile app sales growth. Contribute to SEO strategy. This is all the same stuff in all the other jobs. And 0 to 3 years of digital marketing experience. That is the golden nugget right there, guys. The golden, what is it? I can't think of it. The thing in Harry Potter, the golden snitch. Yeah. 0 to 3 years of digital marketing experience. That's what you want to see. I have 0 years experience. Great. But that's what's happening. Again, that's how people are getting interviews. This is another one. 3 weeks ago, they haven't even had 10 applicants, and it's the same type of thing. Update, manage, and monitor all content on the website. Where is it? Social media management. And yeah, creative thinker, visionary, problem solver, all that other stuff. And that one has had almost no applicants. It's my parents calling. Hold on one second. It's actually my business partner, not my parents. But anyway, here's another one. Digital marketing manager, growth hacker, digital strategy. I don't know if that's a typo or like a new buzzword I don't know about. 2 weeks ago, actually, CyberCoder actually helped me get one of my best jobs ever. Working with CEO to architect marketing strategy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, 2 to 5 years experience of growth hack, digital marketing, affiliate marketing. This is a great opportunity here because this is, if you're working with the CEO, it means you're probably working with some kind of startup type company and they want someone who's innovative. They're not looking for like a by the books corporate day job type person. They're going to respect your hustle and your passion and your ability to get stuff done more than any type of, even the bachelor's degree. Again, that's just like this silly little thing people put on the job description. I look at it like a throwaway. Digital marketing associate, Union City, California, healthy pets, SEO, PPC, affiliate marketing, social media marketing requirements. That's all it said was the skills. It didn't say anything about education on this one. That is summary. This is Everfi. I saw this on LinkedIn too. These guys need a digital marketing associate, work with cross-functional groups, manage social media accounts, 1 to 3 years of digital marketing experience. Same thing. SEO associate, analyzing crawling websites, learning SEO, probably gonna do some link building, some outreach, things like that. Obvious passion for internet, excellent communication skills, entrepreneurial thinking or experience. Again, nothing about school or any of that kind of stuff. Fast growing team, rapidly expanding private office kitchen, team lunches, fun work environment, office dogs, all that cool stuff. This is the other thing about being in San Francisco. You're going to have access to some of these big tech companies. I know people that have worked at like Yelp and places like that. Here you got Credit Karma, growth marketing associate. Might seem a little intimidating. It's a big company, but they want someone with 1 to 3 years professional experience in digital marketing or data-driven field. Again, they want someone, as they said, they really want to get, they've got 75 million members. They want to get to 100 million members. So they really don't care if you did your thesis in marketing on blah, blah, blah. They want to know, can you actually get us more customers? And again, guys, to work at a company like this with 1 to 3 years experience, that's pretty remarkable. Facebook advertising specialist, again, 2+ years, 1 to 2 years, etc. This is specifically for Facebook marketing. Facebook marketing is so powerful. You know, we get into that in the course, but I mean, just the way you can target people. If you become an expert at Facebook marketing, you can be hired and you can getting your own clients in it with any of these skills is really not that hard. Social media project assistant. This is like a very like low impact. This is not like a heavy analytic like AdWords position, but it looks like fun. being an assistant, manage content for social channels and blogs, monitor web presence. See, this is one of those things where maybe you'd start out there and they're probably just going to be like doing stuff with their Facebook page, but it sounds probably a fun work environment, pays $20 to $26 an hour. It's fun. So there's a lot of options. And now let's look at the agencies. Okay, there's so many digital marketing agencies in San Francisco. You just have to Google them. I focused in on just a few because, again, this video is going to be too long. And remember, I just looked at like maybe how many jobs out of 2,000 jobs. You can go on LinkedIn yourself and look at these things. Open position, digital advertising account manager, driving SEM, Google ads, Facebook ads. And this is at Some Digital. And same thing with the jobs. Even if it says 1 year experience, apply anyway. Show them that you know how to structure an account. At least make the contact. This one, internships in digital marketing. Elan is careers are extractable. I don't know. Search extractable careers. Oh, these guys have an external thing. This guy paid social media account manager. I know this one, even though it says 2+ years of social media. So this one has a specific budget, has managed multiple Facebook accounts that send at least $100,000 a month. Now, you may not be in this position here, but I still think it's worth applying at the agency because, again, you may actually be in line for a junior position. This one doesn't have an opening there. I think I populated this few weeks ago. Sem Account Manager, coordinate optimization of paid digital marketing accounts, experience in digital marketing. And this is a remote position for this particular one. So that's just a quick example. If you go to Digital Marketing Agency San Francisco, I mean, this is where you're going to see a kind of a ridiculous amount of digital marketing agencies. It really is the hub, but there's so many different ways you can look for a job. So now let's, I think we're going to go to a totally different area of the world. Okay, let's go over to Dublin, Ireland. People always ask me, does this stuff apply outside the United States? The answer is yes, absolutely yes. As I've shown you in the UK, in Britain, there's tons of jobs. There's also a lot of jobs in Ireland. I see 723 jobs in Dublin. There's a number of agencies there. We'll get to that. Let's go through a few of these jobs. So here's one, marketing assistant, 27 to 31,000 pounds starting out. That's great. And always remember, in Europe, unlike the US, people get all this time off and like health benefits that we don't get here. Deliver strong business growth and brand development, drive website traffic with PPC, SEO, social media. That's it. And this is a recruiting agency, it looks like, which is great. Except whenever you're working with a recruiter or a temp agency, you have a real opportunity to let them advocate for you for the job. Digital marketing manager, Dublin. Hands-on lead generation experience. 3+ years experience with self-starter, work independently. It's really funny to me when they put all this experience with self-starter. Once again, if you show up and show that you've generated your own experience, you've handled a couple of campaigns, you know the language, you're confident, you can be considered, even if it says 3+ years experience. This one is like I've seen a few of these where you need to be fluent in German as well as English, but that's a great opportunity for people who do speak more than one language. And I know that's much more common in Europe than in the US, where we have really terrible foreign language skills. 2 to 3 years experience in digital marketing, PPC, AdWords, analytics, some basic WordPress. Here's a digital marketing manager with an insurance company. Digital strategy, conception, PPC, display, social, email, content. So we all cover all that. Equivalent experience, BA, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about that. They're really, again, more interested in your skills and what you can do. Here's a social media specialist position. Strong client communication skills, Facebook ad experience. And again, when they say degree in journalism, they don't really care about that. They want to see that you can actually do the job. PPC, I think this is another recruiting agency, which is great. It's a great to connect with them, show them you have the skill set. If this job doesn't work out, you can, be considered for other jobs. Set up and optimize large-scale PPC campaigns. Again, minimum 2 years experience. Go for it anyway. AdWords, analytics, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. PPC account manager. Experience in search marketing, paid search and display channels. This looks like another maybe recruiter. This is an online marketing executive. This is for a hotel. Analytics, SEO, affiliate marketing, and PPC campaigns. You're seeing it's all the same stuff we have in the States. It's just over there. Digital marketing specialist, SEM campaigns, strong experience managing PPC campaigns. This one is, you need to be fluent in German. So that's something to watch out for when you're out of the U.S. is that a lot of these jobs may require or be interested in a foreign language. Here's a PPC campaign manager position, business savvy, up to date with marketing trends, PPC, advertising. Once again, you can go for this even if you're just starting out. So those are some basic opportunities in Dublin. I know I'm talking fast just because I know this video is getting long. I'm going to go to the agencies now. So there are a lot of digital marketing agencies in Dublin. I'll show you some of the ones that are hiring, and I'll show you some that don't have a hiring page up, but you can contact them as well. iProspect is huge. They actually seem to have offices all over the planet, and there's an SEO account manager in Dublin open at this moment. Key responsibilities. But once again, guys, remember, passionate about SEO. They say they want 3 years experience, but note the posting date. It was posted September 27th, and now it's the end of October, and they still haven't hired anyone. So that's a good indication, again, that in Dublin, they are not finding too many people with 3+ years experience. Here's an SEO Superstar job as well. This is another agency, full-time. You gotta love 23 days of holiday. That's just like standard. And this is what we do not have in the United States. I wouldn't even be so against day jobs in the US personally if we had that kind of time off. Same thing, passion for SEO. You'll notice how even when they say minimum this much required, still always says passion for SEO. Again, you do have the opportunity to prove to them that you have the skills and the ability to get into this job. This particular position, where I bookmarked this about 2 or 3 weeks ago, they have not hired for it yet. Here's another PPC specialist from this one called Room Digital. PPC audit, Google Tag Manager, analytics, all the same stuff. Qualified, they mean certified, all the same stuff. Here's, I already looked at that one. Now, this is where, again, this agency, they don't have any job postings, but it says, are you interested in a career at Friday? Email us. Email them your resume. This is how you network. This is part of the whole process of finding work in this field. And then there's a couple of other agencies like Evolution Digital here, Brave Media, and Digital Huddle, where they don't have a jobs page, but you can always contact them, reach out to them directly, or find someone at the agency. You can do it socially, like I teach in the course. But the point is, people always want to know, is there digital marketing opportunities in my area? There definitely are in Dublin. And now I'm going to go to, we're going to go to another place. Finally, I had a request for Sarasota, Florida. Now, this is not a big city, but it's a really good example because there's a lot of cities of similar size to Sarasota that you will be surprised at the opportunities there. So I do a search on LinkedIn and I get, 88 jobs in digital marketing I'm not on LinkedIn, on Indeed. And here are some of them. Now, it's worth noting that these jobs have still been up for the last 2 or 3 weeks when I first bookmarked them. So here's PPC analyst, set up and manage PPC campaigns, search and content network, excellent analytics, experience working with AdWords, and absolutely no mention of experience, timeline, or education. It just wants experience working with these things. And then it talks about the paid holidays and bagel Fridays and a break room. So this is a great, again, this is another thing where you can, I guess this was in Tampa Bay. I don't know how close that is to Sarasota, but it came up in the search. This is a digital marketing strategist position in Sarasota, managing multiple clients' digital paid advertising campaigns, work with clients and campaign managers to build relevant audience. So that's social media, ROI, blah, blah, blah. BA, legally authorized to work in the United States. That bit will ensure you stand out from the crowd. That's kind of weird. I don't know if they're getting a lot of people who are not authorized to work in the United States. But again, this is been up for at least 16 days. And, again, in Sarasota, Florida, the likelihood of them finding people with these skills is very unlikely. And this is at Rewired Solutions. Bob Roberts Group, LLC, manufacturer of nutritional products. They want salary of $60,000 to $65,000 in relocation. That's interesting. So they obviously need, this means they have not been able to hire locally because they're going to bring someone in. Lead and develop online content. They want a little, online presence, website. I'm sure they want some paid marketing in there, and they say 3+ years relevant marketing experience. But again, I know what it's like, especially when you post on Indeed. I've done this because I've worked at agencies hiring people. Most of the applications are so bad and don't understand what digital marketing is that you stand out with the things I show you how to do, with the certifications and the understanding of how to structure an account, things like that. So even if you don't have that 3+ years experience, I still would tell people to look for it. Here's another digital marketing specialist in Venice, Florida. This is passionate about digital marketing. Do you geek out about new ways to influence consumers? They don't say. I'm sure it's SEO and PPC, but again, it all talks all about the skills and talking about relevant experience. 16 days ago, again, not too many people that can do this in the middle of Florida. Digital marketing coordinator, passionate soul, open mind. I love that they use that language in all of these job descriptions. Now, this is, again, when they say bachelor's degree in computer science, that's absurd. Computer science has absolutely nothing to do with digital marketing. And I would tell my students, don't look at that as a negative against you. Look at that as an opportunity to show up and actually explain to the employer what they don't know. Not like a jerk, but when you just exude the knowledge that you'll have in digital marketing, it means a lot more than having a degree in computer science, which has nothing to do, because you're going to actually help them get more business. That's what they want. See this one, media analyst in Sarasota, Florida, self-starter, startup environment, digital media campaign management strategy. Once again, this is a technology startup. I love this salary, $40,000 to $100,000 a year. I think that really, again, with a startup, it's always going to depend on what you contribute. That's all it is. It's not based on your degree or anything like that. It's what can you contribute? That one's not available anymore. Now, here's some agencies in Sarasota. There's Blue International. This guy, Nextinity, looks pretty cool. Marketing, sales. They have their whole culture thing. They're big in Sarasota. Let's see what kind of marketing positions. I didn't even check this since I last did this. Inbound marketing associate. That's like SEO stuff. Inbound marketing associate, social media marketing manager. Again, even if they're not accepting applications, again, if you're in a small city like Sarasota, get on these people's radar because there's not too many people in that city that have these skills. Sunbay marketing, and this one is called night marketing. So you can see the opportunities are vast in all parts of the world, in big cities, small cities, internationally, agencies, jobs, freelancing. There's so many things you can do. And I'm continuing to have success stories with my students. Almost every day I get a new success story and I post them all over the place because it's so exciting. So I hope this has been inspiring to you. If you have questions or a request of an area you'd like me to do, you can leave it in the comments below. And thanks for hanging out for a little bit, and have a great weekend.